Do cortisol levels go up in a woman when she goes through perimenopause? When is the best time to take your stress relief? Oh, this is two different questions. Sorry. So let's start with that first one, and then we'll go to the stress relief, which goes along with the cortisol levels.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of times I will see that. I've seen them go down too. A lot of it depends on how much stress that you've been under your whole life or the past several months, or certainly, I see cortisol really interacting more with um, thyroid and insulin than I do female hormones. But certainly, because a female cycle sometimes can, I see them go up like the last week of the month for most women that are having 28-day cycles. So yeah, it could be that perimenopausal age is a tough one. Again, because your levels, treating a man's hormones are easy because the levels just go down slowly. Woman's kind of pulse to an end and they drop off. There's four hormones you worry about, not even talking about cortisol, but estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, DHEA. The sex hormones are more likely to interact more with your neurotransmitters, I think. But certainly, you can certainly check your cortisol levels. And I had a lady today that I had checked on her, and she was low. So I want to make sure that was what time of day she was low, because really, if you do cortisol testing right, you need to check it 4 times during one day, 8, 12, 5, and 10. So you're probably not going to get blood drawn those times. So we do a spit test. It's pretty accurate. I've done them. So the lady I had today had a flat cortisol curve. So she's been under stress for a long time. She's kind of got adrenal fatigue. So, that's not as common as some of the other cortisol levels that I've seen. Most of the time it's too high. But if it goes on too high for periods of time, then it can kind of burn your adrenals out. It's not a good term. It's called adrenal fatigue. But and sometimes I even have to put people on Cortef, which is hydrocortisone, to kind of level them out, indefinitely. So yeah, always look at those, and if they're too high or too low, do a 4-point cortisol salivary test. And certainly, when you go through perimenopause, it affects a lot of things. Metabolism, insulin, everything.
Such a great question. Love that you brought up the 4-point salivary test there. The cortisol stuff comes up every week. So thank you for sending that question in. I know that's helping more than just one person. We've got a few more questions in here.
You didn't answer the second part of her question. I didn't.
Shoot, sorry. Let me find it.
So I think the question was, when should you take stress relief?